Yo, what's happening, people? Back again for another stream. So, Man United versus Coventry match preview. Oi, Man United must-win game. Definitely for the manager. I believe, though, all the reports that are coming in with all the managers that are being linked with the club. Obviously, Jason Wilcox is now in position as well. So I believe that Ineos have actually identified a manager, in my opinion. I still think that if there's a possibility of Ten Hag coming out of the season with a trophy, then I believe that obviously for other clubs they might be looking at that. But for me, he can no longer continue at Man United, and I believe Ineos will make the change. Nonetheless, I think the game against Coventry, to be fair, I can see it being a tough game. I can see Coventry, especially how they played against Wolves in the semi-final. In the quarter-final. I can see them continuing to play the same kind of brand of football. I think they've got a player up top in Ellis Sims, who's more of a target man striker. But I think the player to watch will be Haji Wright, I think, who plays slightly from the left. I think he's going to be important for them. But you'd expect Man United to win the game, obviously the experience, it won't be an easy watch, but I think United should edge it. But then I think I wouldn't be surprised to see if Man United come unstuck and the game goes to extra time and then possibly penalties. But I think whoever gets the first goal, I think could be key. Team I think that Ten Hag is going to pick. He's going to obviously Onana's going to be in goal. Right back, I believe you can say he's going to play the same two fullbacks, so it's going to be Dalot. I believe he might play Dalot left back for this game and put Wan-Bissaka right back. I believe he might change that around. And then the centre backs, I believe Johnny Evans is back. Obviously Varane's not back. Maguire, I think, is touch and go. I think if Maguire's fit, I can see him playing a centre back partnership of Maguire and Johnny Evans. Willie Campbell might be unlucky to not start the game, but I think because of the experience, he'll probably go with Maguire and Evans. I think Lindelof is still out injured as well. So yeah, I can see a Maguire and Evans pairing at the back there. And then in midfield, there's been talk about Casemiro being dropped. You don't drop Casemiro in a game like this. Big game player. There's obviously been a bit of backlash as to how he's been performing. But for me, Casemiro plays alongside Kobbie Mainoo. For me, I would change the number 10 position. But we know that's not going to happen. So there's no point going into that. So it's going to be a midfield of Kobbie, Casemiro, and Bruno. And then on the flanks, this will be interesting because obviously there was Garnacho coming out liking a social media post. And although he has apologized and has unliked the post, it will tell me a lot about this manager, because if the manager's about standards, and even though they said he has apologized, the manager now has to kind of make a statement, and the statement would be to put Garnacho on the bench. For me, he shouldn't be starting anyway. I want to see Ahmad start, but we all know Ahmad's not going to play. So for me, he's gonna have to start if he wants to make a point of Garnacho not being able to get away by doing that. He's play Anthony and Rashford, and then obviously he's going to play Hoyland up top. So Mason Mount, I don't see Mason Mount playing because he hasn't been playing before. If he was to play Mason Mount, then it means that either an Anthony or Rashford possibly wouldn't start, because the midfield, I can't see him changing, and he'll probably play Mount from one of the wide positions. But I can't see that happening. So I think you'll see a front three of. I think the manager will start Garnacho, funny enough, but for me, I'll start Ahmed. But if Garnacho doesn't start, then you'll see a front three of Anthony, Rashford, and Højlund. And you'd look at that team and you'd think to yourself, against Coventry in the Championship, they should be able to get over the line. But I can see, it wouldn't surprise me if an upset comes. So we have to just wait and see. But as I say, must-win game for Ten Hag. Just want to get to the end of the season now. And if Ten Hag was to lose this game, for sure his position will become untenable, and I believe he will get sacked. Even though I do believe, as I said before, the decision has been made. But yeah, it's all on the team now to try and get to Wembley, which obviously they'll be facing the winners of either Chelsea and Man City. I expect Man City to, because of the midweek disappointment against Real Madrid, I expect them to come out and, it won't be an easy game because Chelsea have been scoring goals of late. But I do expect them to get to the final, as long as they can contain their former player in Cole Palmer, should I say. But yeah, so yeah, looking forward to the game. Obviously on Sunday, I think it's a 2:30, 3 o'clock kickoff, I think it is. But yeah, we see what happens really, and hopefully, United can at least come out the season with something, and then next season they can kind of go in a new direction with a new manager and a new set of players coming in. I think for the summer market, I think if you can get rid of at least about 6 or 7 players and then try and bring in at least 4 or 5, that would be ideal. But we have to wait and see what happens. As long as the right appointment comes in, obviously there's been links with Zidane. Obviously, I would love Zidane. For me, he's my first choice along with Roberto De Zerbi. Do I believe Zidane will come to Man United? It's highly unlikely, because Zidane's a manager that, in a sense, he needs things built, not things built for him, but he's only managed a team where he's had things in place, whereas this Man United team is nowhere near it, But if there was a chance to get Zidane in, I mean, I will take it personally, and as long as they've got, as long as Ineos have a structure involved which relies on Zidane just being the man manager, and just coaching. That's what I'd like to see. I'd love De Zerbi to come in, but Zidane has always been my first choice, even before he got the Real Madrid job. Obviously, he commands respect as well. But as I said, either one of them two managers to come in, I'd be happy with. So yeah, hopefully that manager appointment will come very soon, and then we can kind of look forward to some positive football and seeing Man United get back to the top. Hope you guys like the stream. Don't forget to smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In. As I said, guys, I welcome anyone's comments. If you have any differences of opinion in terms of the manager, Ten Hag, the lineup, or the incoming managers, feel free to drop your comments in or get involved in the live chat. And yeah, obviously, I'd love to respond to you guys' differences of opinion. So yeah, I'll catch you guys for the match reaction on Monday. Have a good weekend. Take it easy.